beaten down before. I can't say that this is my lowest because it's from here. It's the only way up, and I just see that going into February, March, like that era, whatever happens with with free agency and what's next or whatnot. Wherever I go, obviously I'm going to do the best I could be to be myself, and obviously to support and play for the team.
First thing I want to ask you is, you're part of Team Milk. What made you want to get involved in the milk campaign?
Funny story. Well, just growing up as a kid, I've always been a milk drinker. It was always, part of my daily routine, daily life. Before I could play video games, my mom always say, "Hey, make sure you drink your milk." Yeah. So I would honestly sit there and drink my milk, whether it was chocolate milk, strawberry milk, any milk it was that was given to me. It was my go-to. So, and obviously with milk, it helps with performance. Even now with me recovering, rehabbing, the nutritionist is providing me of strong, healthy bones, and just making a big impact on my life. It's always been, I wish Team Milk found me when I was 4 years old instead of 24. So it's just really cool to be a part of this process.
Of course. And with you being part of Team Milk, you're also teaming up with TikTok with the hashtag DoTheJuJu challenge. And I got a chance to get a sneak peek at it. How did you come up with the dance?
Obviously, we picked a song that I liked and that I loved, that I thought I was very flow and fluently. But I was able to come up with this dance, and with quite few of a team of mine, so that I was a part of this. But it was really cool because it shows my personality. This is me. This is who I am. And like I said, being able to do the hashtag DoTheJuJu, it was awesome because I was able to involve, not only just milk, but, my personality and even the dogs too, like my French bulldog and stuff like that.
Of course. And, with TikTok, it has grown rapidly so much over the last year and a half. So why do you like making videos and things like that on TikTok?
For me personally, I think it's just, like I said, it gets to show people who we truly are. You talk about players and, football players are not that really big on, a lot of people are not that big on social media because our job is so physical, and, we don't get to play a lot of games. We're the only team that has 17 games versus 82 games a year. So people are very, they criticize you for using social media and stuff like that, but I do it because it's very authentic. It's myself. I get to show people, who I am under the helmet, and they just get to see more of me.
You mentioned your shoulder injury that you suffered earlier this year and how milk has helped you in the rehabbing process. But overall, how has the rehab process been for you?
It's been great. It's been great. Honestly, I'm getting to the point where, I'm getting, my hand over my head and getting the emotions back, where I need to be with my shoulder. Just started lifting weights. So it's getting back to where I need to be so I can, perform when the time comes.
What's the biggest difference when it comes to training wise? What's the biggest difference with you training while you're rehabbing an injury and then training once you're healthy and getting ready for a game?
When you're rehabbing an injury, it's not so much of you don't want to overkill your muscles. You work certain individual muscle parts of the body to help the main issue around it. So say, for example, it's my shoulder, but I'm trying to get my biceps strong, my trap strong, the muscles around to help support it. And versus, when you're healthy and you're getting ready for a game, obviously you're getting the pump that you need to get in and becoming stronger and stuff like that. So it's really effective. And I can tell that, it's a very difference between, having an actual, season injury versus having nicks and bruises throughout the season.
When you're training, and obviously you mentioned being part of rehabbing and training, when it comes to nutrition, but what are some of the go-to meals for you while you're training?
I like to keep it very simple, man. Just chicken, broccoli, and some type of starch. It could be rice or potatoes. But that's like my usually go-to. If I want to feel a little bit of risky, fry the chicken. You know what I'm saying? So that's like my cheat meal, or Chick-fil-A. It's literally my cheat meal. But for the most part, with the nutrition and everything, like right now, I think the more milk I can take in, the stronger. I think my injury, it was a dislocated fracture And I just feel better even just now, like, with the emotions, everything in my day-to-day life. And you'll be surprised, like a lot of the guys in our locker room, like milk is like a part of like their big nutrition. And even for myself, you name it, we got it. And we got strawberry milk, chocolate milk, any milk that you want, we got it in our locker room ready to go. So like I said, just recovering, rehabbing right now, just getting better.
I wanted to ask you this, and this is about earlier in your career, or just really just football in general. How did you get started in football, and when did you realize you could play in the NFL?
I say I started playing football around like 4 or 5 years old. I was put into football where, I was like, okay, this is cool. I didn't know, I really wasn't into it. I was kind of playing like rugby, track, basketball, all over the place. Then one play, I came down, I was playing safety. I came down, I hit this kid so hard. And, he started crying. And I felt bad, so I picked him up.
Yeah.
But I didn't get in trouble for it. So I was like, oh, damn, like, I can actually play this sport. I can, it's a physical sport. And I love being physical, just who I am. And when I got to high school, I was like, man, what do I want to do in my life? And I started getting more scholarships. And I got to USC, and I was like, okay, this is something I might be able to play, do. I actually make a living off of this and play in the NFL. And so far, it's been going, pretty well. And just blessed, to be, playing for, going into my 5th year. So yeah, I would say at college, or probably around like 17, 18. Mm-hmm. So I knew I wanted to play football.
Okay. And you mentioned college. You obviously played at USC. USC has a new coach, in Lincoln Riley. It seems like everyone's excited about it. What are your thoughts on Lincoln Riley joining USC? Because he had a successful career at Oklahoma.
Yeah, man, I'm super excited, man. You talk about, a winning head coach, who's done it for quite some time in a powerhouse conference. You talk about a guy who coached 2 Heisman, candidates. You talk about a guy, who has been to the playoffs multiple times. And this is something that we need. This is something that, him and his crew and what he's bringing to USC and his recruitment is going to be huge for us in LA.
Of course it is. And the last question before I let you go is, you've had a really successful NFL career so far, but where do you see your career going next year and beyond?
Honestly, I've been beaten down before. I can't say that this is my lowest, because it's from here, it's the only way up. And I just see that, going into, February, March, like that era, whatever happens with free agency and what's next or whatnot, wherever I go, obviously I'm going to do the best I could be to be myself, and obviously to support and play for the team.
Awesome, man. Sounds great. Well, JuJu, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for your time, and good luck on the rest of your rehab.